So we were about to leave and Matt pulled up. Oh, he's got the neons on. Look at this. He wonders why he got pulled over last night.
They were on too. He didn't say anything about it.
He didn't say anything? There's no red, that's why. You're good. All right, so we're at Harbor Freight. We picked up Dan, and his other trailer is loaded onto my trailer now. He's got this one fixed. And we're about to roll out. Matt just pulled up. We've got the support vehicle Dodge back there too. I don't know if you can see it. And we're about to get going. Let's see it. Let's see if we can make it there by midnight. We are. What town were we just in?
Lubbock.
Lubbock. So we're about 30 minutes northwest of Lubbock. Dustin Miles is behind us. His support truck, just a truck, not a trailer, is behind him with his friends. Officer Dan and Matt Field met up together with us, but they stayed back to upload some content. And I think Dan is just afraid to drive because his trailer flipped over. So he had one of his GK Tech rear Heims brake on his car, and the wheel folded up under it and lifted the car up and flipped the trailer with his tires and everything on it behind him. So he was towing a car with his trailer, his trailer with his car, his drift car. It flipped, and he spent basically all night getting it fixed and back together. We picked up his old trailer. It's in boxes in our trailer, and then he's got it all fixed now. It seems pretty legit. Fielding got about an hour out of Austin, an hour and a half out of Austin, and his fuel pump failed, so they're fixing that. And I think they finally got it because Wicknick basically came back up. He went the wrong way at first. It was not the wrong way, but he went a different way, and then caught up. So everybody's been having all sorts of issues. Matt Field blew a relay on his car, so they fixed that. We've been doing okay so far. Dustin ran out of gas and had run him some gas, but it's been overall a pretty exciting trip for everybody. And we're gonna get into Albuquerque at about 1 o'clock, and hopefully get a little bit of sleep before we go to Sandia Raceway tomorrow. Alright, so we broke a tensioner, snapped it. Santiago's gonna run us to the store so we don't have to take the whole rig because the car's broken. So they say they have one in stock, so hopefully it's the right one. He's gonna go shut the gate. Yeah, just sheared. I lost power steering It actually messed up the belt a little bit, but not too bad. But the tensioner is pretty hammered too. So we're gonna go ahead and go get a new one of these, and maybe they'll have one of these as well. But I think we can make this work for today at least. But this is completely broken, sheared off, so we're on our way. Alright, so we went out and did our first couple laps. This track is another super high horsepower track, and I was kind of thinking that it wasn't. So we're gonna have some trouble hanging with like Matt and shit. Everybody else will be fine, but we went out and chased Matt first, so that's why we're like, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get this off anyway. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Like I have to pull a whole rad to get the bolt out.
How long is that bitch?
6 inches long. I might be
No,
able to...
I might sneak in between there.
No way, dude.
It might go right through the
But I
blade.
might be able to pull the pulley far enough back to work there. It's definitely not long enough to like come out.
I mean, the bolt can't go inside the fan?
Yo, it goes to the back of the alternator.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna hit the radiator? Yeah, it's gonna hit the radiator for sure.
I mean, it's got to come off anyways, right? Swap tires and maybe it magically has fixed itself. We'll see.
All right, so we made it to the airport finally, and it's kind of a funny story. Well, first we'll talk about the day. San Diego was awesome. The track was rad. We got some good driving in. When we showed up, Matt and I were like, we're gonna go tandem first lap. I'd never driven the track. He had a few laps in it, so we did that. And on lap 2, my tensioner broke, so I had to run to AutoZone. Actually, it was O'Reilly's, I think, to get the tensioner and a belt. They gave me the wrong belt. It was about probably 1.5 inches too long, so it was loose. But I put it all back together and sent it, and it worked. It just was slipping the water pump. So when you go over like 3,500 RPM or so, the water pump would slip. So it would overheat and run a little bit hot because of that. But other than that, it worked just fine. That place shreds tires. I went through a set of tires pretty much every, I don't even know, had to be 4 or 5 laps, but we made it work. It was taking cool downs, keeping the car cool, which was keeping the tires cool. Everybody was having a tire problem. There was just no way around it. So then I went till about 3 o'clock because my flight was at 5, and we left. I called an Uber and packed the car and the trailer and all that stuff, and Chelsea helped me a ton, so that was really cool. And I left at 3:45, and then I guess it was probably 3:40, but about halfway there she gets a blowout, flat tire. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to call you another Uber. I'm like, I'm not gonna make my flight. I'll change it for you real quick, just pull over. So she pulls over, gets over to the side, change the tire for her, toss it back together, and it was perfect. Worked together, 5 minutes. She put the other tire back in while I was swapping the tire out. Worked absolutely perfect. So other than that, it was a good trip. A little dirty and tired, but I just got through security at here in Albuquerque, and we're gonna fly to St. Louis for the St. Louis Auto Show. I'm gonna drive 3 days straight there with Matt Powers and also Vaughn. And I've got my demo car there with the sequential and the blower, so that should be super sick. Even though it's a small little area, it'll be fun to drive. And yeah, and then we'll fly straight back and back into Drift Week the next day. Same day, basically I get home at 1 o'clock in the morning, and we go straight to the track Monday morning and the next morning. So anyways, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, get on this plane, go shred, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.